This is the story about a guy played by John Hamm, guy named J.B. Bernstein. And J.B. Bernstein said, you know what? I need to go over to India and get me 2 boys who can play baseball so I can keep fucking models and not have to give up my Ferrari and my big house.
You know, you're right. Don Draper goes and recruits the Life of Pi and Bruno Mars to come over here and play baseball.
First of all, I can see that you are upset with me a little bit, but I want to let you know I had you in my thoughts this week. You got mad at me last weekend when we did Neighbors, when I made you Seth Rogen, I made myself what's his name, Zac Efron.
Uh-huh.
And I thought about you this week. So this week, what I did was, did you notice what I did? I went through.
I have a John Hamm wig. Is that what's going on?
I made you John Hamm. I made myself the baseball player, and I made you John Hamm. Look at you.
Oh boy.
You got the. I even put you in whiteface, man. Now I want you to notice. Like, look at that. Look at the. You almost look just like him. Look, John Hamm. There's you.
What's okay?
John Hamm. There's you.
Okay. All right.
You don't.
Yeah. No, it's almost the same.
You'd see.
I mean, if Porky Pig was to play John Hamm,
you don't appreciate anything I do for you, man. You don't appreciate anything I do for you. You just an ungrateful son of a bitch, like I called you last weekend, man. Can't do nothing for you. John Hamm in this movie, that guy, I don't know why he's not more of a leading man. I was wondering, like, all right, maybe if he wasn't so involved in Mad Men, maybe he'd be doing a lot more movies, but this guy's perfect as a leading man. You're right, he should have played Superman at one time,
well, that's
man.
the thing. From the surface, it's just like, yeah, it's kind of a paint-by-numbers, feel-good sports movie, but the acting in it really makes it hit home. John Hamm, especially, don't make that face. John Hamm, he really is good. Like, you see John Hamm, you go like, this guy has a lot of range, and I don't think he ever really gets to show.
This movie makes you feel good. By the end of the movie, I was cheering inside. You know, I wanted to do it outside, but nobody else was doing it because I almost did it. I was like, okay, nobody else jumped. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. It's not real, Corey.
Sir, could you sit your ass down, please? Sorry. I was happy when I was watching this. I was feeling this movie. When you say emotionally manipulative, I was manipulated like a motherfucking.
It wears it on its sleeve. There's no getting around it.
And no.
Hey. You know, if it was any less caliber, it'd be a Hallmark Channel movie.
And these 2 boys in here, man. Now this is based on a true story. So you have this. You have the guy from Life of Pi, Suraj Sharma, who plays Rinku, and Madhur Mittal, who plays Dinesh. That's who really made me feel good in the film. You are rooting for these boys from the beginning. They have when they come over here, they have every person in India looking at them. Shit, even cows outside watch television like shit. I knew him, man. He milked me one time. but the whole time that I was watching this, as good as I was feeling, Martin, I sat back and I said, there is something wrong here. I said, I do not know what it is, but I'm not, as good as I'm feeling, I just don't feel right enjoying this. And I don't know if you felt this way, but when I got home, I thought about the movie. I said, what could it be about this film that I enjoyed so much watching? Why do I have uneasy feelings about it?
Okay.
And I got it.
What is it?
It ain't that. Cut that shit. It's that bird in your ass. That's what it is.
It's reminding me to take a pill.
I'm never gonna doubt movies again when they have comic timing like that. You know, movies
it was perfectly timed.
You got movies where you say, man, you know, real life, nothing would be that perfectly timed. Apparently, when you doing some shit with Martin, it is. Goddamn walking comedy movie, that's what you are. But Martin, this is what it is.
What's that?
I said, I enjoyed these boys so much. This is their movie. This should be about them. And the whole time I'm watching this, it's about the poor, handsome, rich dude, man. And let me set this up for you, because I know you're looking at me and thinking, oh, here he comes nitpicking again. No. Think about it, my man. This is a guy who, he's complaining the whole time through the movie. I can hardly pay my bills. I got to do something to save my business. I'm not hating on him. I understand that he wants to get by. He wants to save everything he has. But every scene we look at him in, he's waking up with a model. We look at his house. House is just big. He needs to pay his bills. He's like, man, I don't know if I can pay my bills. Sell that fucking Ferrari you driving. And I would probably feel a little more sorry for him, Martin. Now, I see you want to feel for this guy, but let me tell you what's going on here. Okay. I might feel for my man if he didn't have options. His big thing is, well, I just don't want to go back to my old job, which also paid me a lot of money. You know, fuck you, man.
Yeah, if things didn't work out for him, he would end up on his feet doing something, maybe not what he wants to do. It was all about the boys. The movie centers on him because he can speak fucking English.
English, Martin. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Okay.
Because also in the movie, they don't speak English. Oh, but wait, they do. They can't speak a fucking bit of English when they get over here. Then halfway through the movie, they speak in English like they've been here all their lives, man.
Okay, once again, I don't know if logic or facts can convince you of anything, but they tell you at the end of the movie, like, this whole thing took place over 10 months.
I do not buy it that they can speak English that good by the end of 10 months. I mean, Martin, I know you have a soft spot for this movie, and we just I don't care. I don't care. I'm just telling you. This brings me to something else about the movie, man. Once they get over here to America, Martin, they turn into caveman almost. They get all bug-eyed and like, oh, what are these modern things? Oh, you know, looking at elevators and shit. One guy can't even walk up the escalator, even though it's clearly fucking going down.
Oh my God. So were you paying attention? Because they make a big deal about the fact that these boys are living in this. We start the show off talking about how poor these villages are, and he tells John Hamm, these boys have only grown up in this village and never left, so you got to watch them. And he's told that several times.
They're buffoonish when they get over here. They're clownish.
No, they're not.
Okay.
No, they're not.
Okay, I'm giving the movie a rental, man. It's a good rental, but I'm just not feeling it.
Well, that's up to you. I paid attention to the movie and caught all these clues and was not.
Don't look down on me like that. Well, that's up to you. I mean, you fucking moron. I can guess what you're gonna give this movie.
I'm gonna give it a matinee.
A matinee. I knew it.
Okay.
I knew you tried. I could have told you that from the beginning. I knew sitting next to you. I said, Martin. I was looking at your expression. I said, this boy, he's got a soft spot for this. I heard you.
Wait, didn't you start out saying you had the soft spot and you were cheering it on and almost stood up in your chair?
Yes, but I became wise.
Oh, okay.
I didn't let the movie take advantage of me like it did you.
We forgot the other guy who was the Indian version of a happy Gollum.
He looks like a cross between Gollum and an Indian house Negro because that's all he does in the movie. This is the guy that we're talking about. Now, see, we're talking about him right now, talking about how he looks like Gollum and shit. Look at him right here, Martin. He's like, yeah, y'all keep talking that shit. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does have it look like, keep on talking.
Yeah. Hey, look, I can get sexy when I want to, and I'll whoop your ass. You keep fucking with me. Yeah, keep talking that shit. Look at him. But at the same time, he also look like somebody that'll like give you a nice sweet kiss, spoon with you at night. Hello. Look at him, looking like Rick James.